Alrighty then, it's Miss Anathea, your divine feminine educator, again with some powerful divine feminine wisdom for you. And today what I'm going to be talking about, my kitty wants some attention, by the way. What I'm going to be talking about today is a self-care exercise that is super empowering. I have a little hair on the tip of my nose. It's driving me crazy. My kitty's driving me crazy because she wants some sensual self-care. But what I'm going to be talking with you about today is sensual self-care, 2 exercises, but I really want to focus on the second exercise. Within this video is a link to an article that I wrote about self-care. So that these 2 exercises go beyond the normal sense of self-care. When you think of self-care, number 1, you probably feel guilty because you don't have enough time for self-care and you know you're supposed to be doing it, right? Or maybe you're getting too many facials, too many massages, and you know other people aren't, you're feeling guilty about that. Either way, it doesn't really matter because guess what? When you're feeling pleasure, it's good for the world, it's good for your community because a female body in a state of pleasure emits a wider aura and a more open heart. And I was just getting interviewed yesterday, and we were talking about pleasure. And a lot of women feel guilty about being able to receive pleasure. But I want you to, there's a lot of programming around that. A lot of programming around women feeling guilty to experience pleasure. Now, where that programming came and how I did not get it, I have no idea because I was raised Catholic. So I should have, just like every other all-American woman or women on this planet, feel guilty for experiencing pleasure. But somehow I got the memo. Oh, I know what it was. I'm going to tell you a little story. Why I freed myself from that guilt of pleasure. I suffered so much from body image issues and food issues. It was so overwhelming. I thought I'd never get over it. And then I started getting into yoga. This was in my, I don't know, late 30s, I think. Late 30s, yes. And I remember being in Trikanasana, a yoga pose. And yoga, I was just starting to get into yoga. And this was a time when I was really suffering with food and body image issues. And I was in Trikanasana, breathing in the pose, and I felt this wave of joy go through my body, not through my thoughts, not through my head, but literally through my body. And it was so powerful. And it was through yoga and through experiencing the joy of yoga and the pleasure of yoga, not doing it because I had to lose weight, not doing it because I needed to be a better yogini, but doing yoga to experience that state of bliss in my body was powerful. And what it basically did over time, not overnight, over time, and with other things, is it freed me from body image issues and food issues. Now, whoever's here, I'd love for you to comment and say hi. I love when people come and listen to what I'm talking about. So pleasure is a powerfully positive thing for you to be experiencing in your life right now. And if you're experiencing too much pain, meaning worry, fear, anxiety, relationship upset, confusion, what the heck is going on in the world right now, right? I mean, things are opening up right now and people are starting to get happy, but I kid you not, we got to really pay attention. You got to pay attention because we're going through a huge transformation and all of the dark energy is being bubbled up inside us to be cleared and healed. Your body is going through a transformation. And I know, even personally for me, I feel like many people currently, not everybody, but I think many, because of what we've been through with all of this transformation, that many people are lonely. Many people feel isolated. Many people feel disconnected. Many people choose to not go somewhere because they just feel like, I've gotten used to staying home, or maybe I'm risking going somewhere. Or now they're going out and they're feeling fearful. All kinds of emotions are coming up for us during these times, and that's a good thing because it's time for us to let these emotions out instead of stuffing them and making them have body armor within us. So you're freeing yourself from like really ancestral pain. And you're having an opportunity to move into a state of bliss and pleasure. And that's not happening in your mind. That's happening in your body. So that's why I want to talk about these 2 self-care exercises. Make sure you read the article that's attached to this video because that'll give you more information than what I'm covering here. The first one I'm just going to spend a very brief time with, but it's really touching your face. And I have a story along with it as well. So, and I'm not going to guide you through it. I have some courses that will guide you through a beautiful face. And we go get facials and whatnot. But do you ever touch your face? Or have you ever been with a beloved, a lover that just touches your face and tells you how adorable you are? Huh? Has that ever happened? So guess what? It has happened to me, but only after I literally would do this exercise of touching my face. Because what you do is when you create that energy within yourself, that type of behavior, that type of relationship, that type of connection with yourself, you'll attract in that same kind of love, that it'll match that frequency. So you can do this with me right now. And as you get older, you need to do this even more because, aging is not for the faint of heart, right? Okay. So that's the one exercise, but I really want to get into the second exercise because this is really about the loneliness, the deep loneliness and the deep longing, the urge to merge. And it always seems, we get into these relationships that just end up being a mess or with abusive situations or narcissists or upsetting relationships or people ghosting us or, all kinds of relationship nightmare situations. It's because we're looking for love all in the wrong places. But there is this urge to merge. It's biological, it's natural. It's really how we learn from each other. We come together in our own individual wounds, and it's like lock and key for a learning, it's like relationships are growing machines, right? And so whatever relationship you're attracting into your life is the perfect relationship for you to learn your next level of evolution. I kid you not. And that's how you should really approach it, is just be ready to learn. Be ready to speak your truth, risk speaking your truth. Be ready to learn how to set healthier boundaries. Be ready to learn how to say no and lose the person maybe because it's not your truth. That's okay. Because then you're going to go to a higher level of awareness and consciousness and you'll attract in better love, more love. So this second self-care exercise is really powerful because it's about touching your whole body. And if you live anywhere in, where the northern hemisphere, where it's warmer right now, it's a perfect time to do this exercise because you're not cold and you can be fully naked. And let me preface before I tell you about the exercise because I remember this is years ago. I've been through so many different loves and losses and nightmare disasters. That's why I teach this stuff. But I remember being at home and I was going through a breakup and missing him. And I said, oh, I just want to get loved. I didn't want to get laid. I just want to get loved. And actually the phone rang and it was him. We got back together for a little period of time, but it was just crazy. I mean, love is crazy. When you're younger, a lot of your biology is driving you. And I feel like sexual attraction, the definition of sexual attraction is that part in you that is unhealed that wants to be healed. So you're attracted to somebody because your soul is longing to heal something inside of you. So if you're super attracted to somebody, then you have lots to learn with that person. Okay. So you can really go leaps and bounds with your evolution if you take time to be with yourself. Be with those urges and not just immediately succumb to them. Stop looking for love outside yourself. So if you are in a situation where you're really lonely or you're really longing for love or you miss the one you love, there's this beautiful exercise, and you do have to let go of belief systems maybe that you've been brought up with about you and your relationship with pleasure and you and your relationship with your body and you and your relationship with touching yourself. But it's a really powerful exercise. And all it is it's getting in bed completely naked. Take a bath and just get naked in underneath the covers or even just on top of the bed and begin just touching your skin. Just really feel what it feels like to experience your skin. And it's really a beautiful, beautiful experience to take time with your skin. Your skin is the large, I'm feeling it right now. I'm doing my legs and it feels so good. Um, your skin is the largest organ. It's an organ and it's covering you. It's like a beautiful blanket. And so when you touch your skin, and you can close your eyes, you can include your face. And when you close your eyes and just feel the experience from inward, it's a powerfully beautiful healing and nurturing and fulfilling, filling you up kind of experience. Sometimes you don't even have to do it for that long. So it's not about getting off. It's about going in and filling yourself up, you know, and seeing what that feels like and squeezing yourself and loving yourself and appreciating yourself. You know, at the end of the life, if the only person that you ever got to know was yourself, life would have been worth living. And it's not selfish. You can only give to another as much as you have cultivated from within yourself. So when you come from a place of fullness and aliveness, that is a gift to others that you're with. So try it on for size. Simple. Maybe you're, a little bit shy about this, or maybe there's some stuff that comes up for you. Be gentle with yourself. Maybe you have to just do it with your arms to start off with. Maybe try the face exercise. Maybe just the neck. Putting your hands on your heart. Your hands are your healers. And so many people are touch deprived right now. So many people are lonely. Are you one of them? I know I have my bouts, but I have tools. And I know that everything goes in waves. And so when I feel that dip and that emptiness, I hold it in love and compassion. And then it's okay. Things come up and then they go down. And just being able to be with yourself with that sweetness is a powerful, beautiful self-love art. Some of the things that I actually teach. So check out my website. Check out that article that I have attached to this video. And most of all, do that exercise. It feels really beautiful. And you're beautiful. And you're worth loving yourself. All right. If you enjoyed this, please share it. And I'll see you next time. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.